demon time. I live in my prime. I'm original. I wear digital. I see beyond. You get no response. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Herbert. On the move to his left. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Herbert changing things up. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mostert is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 5. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run forward with Pollard, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too... Please, that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Herbert. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That swung out to Mostert, and he'll get nothing out of that one. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is going to work. It's caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle here to Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. This is Brown going up the middle. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's completed right side to Palmer. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pollard again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Herbert's throw taken in here by Chase. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Raheem Mostert His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Palmer.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
But it's caught. Tompkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Complete. Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before.